Hello everyone, it's me, Ria Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a long list of things to get done. I have a grocery haul that I need to put away, including restocking my pantry, which means organizing some spaces. Plus, I have a few areas in my kitchen that I want to deep clean, and then an overall reset of my downstairs in my house. We are a family of 5. There are always messes to clean up. It is non-stop here. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you all stick around. Let's get started. Okay, this trip was massive. It's earlier in the month. We have a ton to restock. Plus, I am getting ready for the holidays. So I restocked on some things a little heavier. Oop, Hugo's home from school. All of my dairy. I doubled down on the eggs, and then I am just leaning into the baking, so lots of butter, and then stuff to go with meals, and all of the produce, which I'm going to need to wash a lot of this and get it put into its containers. We have been hitting the grapes really hard lately, so hopefully that momentum stays. We're doing more avocado. I needed more sauerkraut. Just kind of the basic stuff. We're gonna do some stuffed bell peppers this week, so I bought a ton. Then again, like I said, a lot of this is just because I'm going to need more than what I have for baking. So we restocked on that stuff. Here are some of our proteins for the week. I also have a rotisserie chicken that I forgot to put over here, but I have one of those. We're going to be doing tofu, and this stuff freezes really well, and when you freeze it, the texture changes to kind of a chewier, almost like a chicken texture. So I like to buy it in bulk at Costco and freeze it. It lasts forever. I love tofu. It's a really good option for protein. And then salmon. We've been doing salmon a lot again. All of my kids are starting to like it, which is really great. And then all of the snacks. I have a heavier restock on the snacks this time. All of the things and the drinks. Everything's going on sale right now, so I take advantage of it when it's on sale. It is definitely a treat to have the Izzies, but my kids love them. These were new. I've never seen these, but I thought I'd give it a try and make them. I'm excited to try those, and then naturally we needed these while they had the big bag. And then just to finish it off, we've just got this stuff over here. Alice is 50% applesauce. We had to restock that. I even had to open it while we were loading the car. We needed more K-cups, marinara. These were on sale, so I grabbed some cinnamon rolls for easy, fun breakfast on the weekend. Tortillas, and I had some seasonings I was low on. This is not including all of the baking stuff that's over here. Oh, there's the rotisserie chicken. A lot of this is holiday baking stuff, and then my son is doing an activity at school, so I signed up to get stuff for that. So a little less interesting, will not be stocked in the pantry like the other things, but there's the haul. I have my work cut out for me. Oh boy. Well, this was definitely a 2-day event. I did all of the shopping, which took quite a while, especially when you bring a 4-year-old with you. But my main goal on my first day was to get everything washed that needed to be washed, and whatever had to go in the fridge, put in the fridge. The rest could wait. So I like to just clean my sink out with a little bit of dish soap, and I am running some cold water. If you notice, I did not add any vinegar because I got a produce purifier. It's a J&J Homes one. It's from Amazon, and this thing is really cool. I have seen them used a number of times on social media. I was very interested in trying one out, and thankfully they sent me one, and I would like to thank J&J Homes for sponsoring this video. This produce purifier is really, really cool. It doesn't get all the cake dirt on, so they do send you a free little scrubber with it, but it comes with a charging base and a cord, and this thing is really nice, really sleek, and it's got like a good feel to it. So when I got it, I opened it up. Sorry for the dirty counter, but I wanted to make sure you saw it. That was the first time I opened it. But you just put the water in the sink, you add just a little bit of salt to help with ionization, and then you stick the purifier in there. This thing is really, really handy. It is used to remove chemicals, pesticides, residues, and pathogens from your produce. And there is like a noted difference in decreasing those things. And I am all for clean produce. So I pop it in there. Look how it works. It's so cool. It doesn't take long. It took like barely 5 minutes. And when I was done, I pulled it out. And oh my gosh, when I opened it up, it was kind of gross in there. So once it was done, I just want to pull my produce out so that it can sit and drain. And then I will show you there was a bug in this thing. It had managed to catch one of those, which I am very grateful for. But you just rinse it out when you're done and let it dry, and then you can stick it on a little charger to recharge. It was really quick, really, really easy. I won't go through as much vinegar now like I used to. And I did notice that my vegetables and fruit, they looked a little bit cleaner than they usually do. So it was really, really nice. But if you'll see, look, there was a bug. I guess it's just one, but still, that's one less bug that's on my produce.
But I don't know how. I hope the wind will carry me and take me away to where I should be. I don't know where I belong, but I keep on searching for my home. There's a hunger in my soul, makes me keep on trying, holding on. Take me all the way.
So we are into the next day, and it is time to put the rest of the food away. I have my produce here. It is nice and dry. None of this was bought in a cooler, so it was okay to leave out overnight, which I was very grateful for because my fridge did not have any space in it. But I love these ProKeeper produce containers. They're really nice and they keep my produce a lot longer. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit the bell peppers in because I needed them whole. Normally, I'll cut them up and put them in smaller containers so that my kids can just kind of snack on them. But because I was doing the stuffed bell peppers, I needed them whole. So this reusable bag will do the trick. Mercifully, I was able to get it closed. But these containers, you just put a little bit of water in the bottom, and depending on the type of food you're putting in there, the little gray handles on the side will either vent or not vent. And there's even like a little chart on the lid so that you know if you need to add water, if it needs to vent. I love these things. This one I got at Home Goods, and I accidentally put it through the bottom tray of the dishwasher, so it's a little wonky, but it still holds the food, so I'm just going to keep using it. But I'm going to get all of the produce put back in the fridge and then finally get started on putting all of the snacks in their baskets. The boxes were driving me nuts. Also, don't mind the pantry light. It is blinking. We needed to replace it, and it hadn't been done at this point, but it eventually stopped after an hour of blinking.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up, no, not yet.
Well, as you know, I did just completely reorganize my pantry, and I am loving it. but I did notice that I just needed something a little bit more functional for all of the back stock. Like I said in my intro, we are a family of 5. We go through a lot of food, and I just needed something a little bit more functional to hold all of the extra stuff. So I went to Target, I got these Bright Room bins. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit all 4 across, but it worked out fine anyways. So I am just moving everything into these baskets. I don't have enough labels right now, but labels can be purchased later. So I'm gonna get all of this stuff moved in here. I did have to shift a few things around in the pantry to kind of make it work, and I wasn't able to fit everything on the shelves, but we do have things that we don't typically have in the house, so it was fine. And having packages on the floor is not the end of the world.
Let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy. I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up.
Well, all of the pantry restocking, getting that all organized and put away is done, and now it is time to clean up the kitchen. I had big intentions to clean the oven and wipe down all the cabinets, but honestly, we just had a lot going on, so I'm saving those few things for after the Christmas baking, which honestly is probably the smarter move anyways. So I am going to clean out the little filter here in the dishwasher. It was so gross. We almost replaced our dishwasher during Black Friday, but we couldn't find the exact one Connor wanted. He has some strong feelings about what he wants in a dishwasher, and I 100% support him. He's usually the one to load the dishwasher and everything. So if he has his heart set on one, that is great. So we're waiting for that one to go on sale for the price that we want it. In this dishwasher, the patch is still holding. So hopefully it will keep holding until my husband's dream dishwasher is in stock. But until then, we're just making it work. So I'm gonna get this all loaded. I've got some dishes to wash, and then I'm going to scrub out the sink.
Back off, don't go near me. I surrender, cause I can take no more. Hear my last goodbye. I am running towards the end of time at the speed of light. Can't take one more fight. All the feelings that I have inside make me lose my mind. But it feels so good, though it hurts so bad. I could drug you and drive me crazy. Hear my last goodbye. I am running towards the end of time at the speed of light.
Lay awake until the morning in an ocean so deep.
Well, that was like night and day. I'm always so surprised at how quickly that filter can get dirty. Oh, it's so gross. I did throw away my sponge after that though. I'm just going to get the dishwasher going, and I want to scrub out my sink. I like to switch my products around, and today I'm choosing the pink stuff to clean the sink out. I kind of jump back and forth between the pink stuff and the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. I get bored with my cleaning products, and I find that I am just more motivated to clean if I kind of switch things around, but I also don't like really harsh chemicals or anything like that, so my options are a little bit more limited. But once I used the pink stuff, I wanted to clean it out with a little bit of dish soap, so I'm using the Myers Peppermint because it's Christmas time and I wanted my sink to smell pepperminty. One of the things that I love about the pink stuff and the Scrub Daddy Power Paste is the abrasive. It does a really good job, but it leaves with a little bit of a film, so I just like to go over it with dish soap. And then I decided to also wash the faucet, which it was really, really shiny. I didn't realize just how gross it was. So it was definitely worth it, but it's always a little awkward to do that because you get water everywhere. But the sink is clean. I am going to get it all rinsed out, and then we will move on to our next task.
You give a little, but you're giving me just what I need. No time for riddles, you're in the middle of my self-release.
I'm working on the stove, and as I was watching this, it made me think of when Connor and I were first married and we were living in Utah while he was in school, and our apartment had a gas stove, and it was like this coated cast iron on the top. I'm not sure what it was, but the only way I could clean it was soaking the grates in Ziploc bags that had ammonia in them because the food was so caked on, and I also did not know how to clean. And I still think back to that and wonder how I survived because I do have asthma. But man, this stuff with the Dawn Power Wash and just the way I've kind of changed things up and removed some of the harsher chemicals has been a huge game changer for me, and I'm not like afraid to clean now. It does help that these aren't like a coated cast iron, so I can give them like a really good scrub without like scratching it or anything and causing damage, but it is nice to not be using ammonia. No shade to people that have to use ammonia. That's fine. I just don't like to use it because it makes my lungs stop working. Well, while the grate's dry, I am just going to get all of the stainless steel wiped down in the kitchen, and I'm using the same method that I used for the stovetop, which is the Dawn Power Wash, and I just like to spray it on one side of a microfiber cloth that's just a little bit damp, and then I wipe it off with the other side, and it does a really good job getting it all shiny and polished. I said before, I don't like having tons of cleaners to use when I am doing a project like cleaning my kitchen or the bathroom, but I do like to switch things up. But I also don't like really harsh chemicals. So I like to make it very complicated for myself, but also as easy as possible. So I'm a one and done person. I don't keep stainless steel cleaner or anything. I can use dish soap or thieves cleaner or water and vinegar. And I just kind of rotate through these things, and it does a really good job. And I don't get like product overwhelm, but I also can like switch it up to keep it interesting, which now that I say it out loud does sound weird. But I'm hoping that there's like at least one person out there that understands what I'm trying to convey to you.
I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, I told them I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter. It's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head.
Does anybody else have an elf that is visiting their home right now? Ours is named Peanut Butter Cookie, and she is awesome. She keeps it pretty chill for the most part, but the closer it gets to Christmas, I have noticed that she gets a little bit more mischievous, and she was getting into the candy cane spoons, so I have to refill them, but she's in there, so I have to get creative so that I don't like zap her powers. I did read that parents can maybe touch them, but I'm also worried. What if I'm the exception? So I'm just being very careful and restocking these candy canes and hoping that Peanut Butter Cookie is not offended that I'm there. So far, so good. She didn't lose her magic. Everything's fine. But man, she is a wild ride in my house. She showed up dressed like a gingerbread person the other day. It was wild. The hot chocolate bar is restocked. All of the counters are getting wiped down. I'm almost done in like the main parts of the kitchen, and now I have to tackle all the other tiny messes. Although I will acknowledge now I did not touch that massive mess on the stairs over there. You see that over there? No thanks. I took the Tide Pods upstairs into the laundry room, and that was it. That was going to be someone else's job. I had done enough. So I'm going to get the table cleared off, more dishes, even though the dishwasher is running, but isn't that life. I'm gonna get all of Alice's projects cleared up. Look at her little projects from preschool. She is adorable and makes the cutest things. She also got that tool set there because she finally stopped using her binky. We are all so proud of her. The dentist was proud of her. Everybody's so proud of her. She is awesome and amazing and wonderful, and I love her so much.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night.
Well, aside from cleaning the floors, the kitchen is done, which is awesome. I am now in the living room cleaning up our advent calendars. We had got the KiwiCo advent calendars this year, and one of the strings fell down and they all fell off. So I have to get that all fixed. These things are really cool. They get to like build a project every day, and we have the Winter Wonderland, I think, and then like a train station, or I don't remember. Connor headlined that, and I'm just as surprised as my kids are when they open everything. But the boys really love tinkering and building things, so this has been really, really fun for them. My daughter Alice has a Bluey advent calendar, which is much more her speed. She's a big Bluey fan. But the KiwiCo ones have been really, really fun and cool, and it's nice to just have them hanging there where the boys can get to them. But I'm almost done downstairs. I just have a few things to finish up while also balancing the mom act. Alice was a little needy and she wanted lots of cuddles, so it was a lot of stop and go, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes when you're trying to get things done. So I've said before, I kind of try to prioritize the big things, and I will set aside the stuff that is not really a need to do, like the basket on the stairs. It's fine. It can sit there another day. It's not the end of the world, and maybe someone else will get to it. So I just wanted to make sure that I got things vacuumed. The kids don't eat on the couch anymore, but they will sit on the floor. So there were some crumbs on the carpet. And then because we have had so much rain lately, I wanted to get the hard floors mopped and the mudroom taken care of, because between us coming in and out of the house and Harley going in and out, the floors were just really dirty. So I crossed some things off my list, moved some things to a different list to do later, and I'm just kind of working as I go and like balancing what needs to be done versus what can wait.
Second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for right. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the
Well, I am nearly done. We are in the mudroom. I want to get all of the surfaces cleaned off, and I am moving fast. I just kind of sped everything up here for you just to show you kind of start to finish what I am doing in there. Our kids like to take their socks off before they go upstairs, and as Alice especially will just leave hers right there on the floor. Oh, it makes laundry an adventure, that's for sure. But all of these things are going on the basket because I want to be done, and Alice is needing mom. So I am just hurrying up and getting all of this cleared off of the floor. I need to vacuum. I had emptied this Dyson right before I vacuumed in here, and holy moly, that thing got filled up. I was very surprised. I thought that I had vacuumed in here more than I did, but oh my goodness, it was super gross. So I had to use the Dyson before I used the Tinko, and I'm so glad I did, because look at that. The Tinko would have exploded or something, probably. I don't know, I've only had it for a little bit, but I am really liking it, but I also wanted it to last. So I'm glad that I followed my instinct and used the Dyson first, but I'm gonna get it all mopped and finished up. I'm so close to being done. if you're cleaning, I hope that yours is going well.
It's a matter of time. Maybe it's a matter of time. Maybe it's a matter of time. Funny how the time.
Well, my friends, that is everything that I have for you. I hope that you found this motivating and that you were able to get done what you needed to, or at least that maybe it was entertaining. I don't know. But thank you again so much for being here. I'm really excited for what I have coming up. I have some Christmas baking that I am so excited for, and I'm excited to share it with you. But I hope you're doing well. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Trust me, it's